ancient Rome, a civilization that has left an indelible mark on history, a society built on military might, on unwavering law. The legions were its backbone, enforcing the will of the empire. This was a world where order reigned supreme. The Forum was the heart of daily life, a place where laws were made and enforced, where transgressions were met with brutal symbolic punishments. Fear was a tool, justice a spectacle. Public execution served as a grim reminder of the consequences of defiance. This is a journey into the heart of Roman law, a system that was as complex as it was unforgiving. We will explore 5 punishments, each more chilling than the last, each revealing the harsh realities of Roman justice. First, the crime of parricide. To kill one's father was the ultimate sin. Then, the traitor's fate, a plunge from the heights of Roman power. Next, the Vestal Virgins, their sacred vows, and the terrible price of transgression. The punishment for breaking their vows was severe and unyielding, and who could forget the accusations of sorcery? The fear of the unknown led to harsh trials and even harsher punishments. The roar of the Colosseum still echoes with the screams of the accused. It was a place where justice and entertainment intertwined. Finally, we delve into the emperor's world, the ultimate authority whose word was law, a life lived on the edge of a blade, constantly under threat, yet wielding immense power. These stories are not for the faint of heart. They are brutal, they are visceral, but they are essential, for they offer a glimpse into the soul of a civilization that valued order above all else. They remind us of the power of law, a power that could both protect and destroy, and the human capacity for both cruelty and resilience. The legacy of Roman law is a testament to the complexities of human nature. Imagine the year is 100 AD. The Roman Empire is at its peak, a sprawling civilization known for its grandeur and its strict laws. The sun beats down on the bustling Roman Forum, where merchants shout and citizens go about their daily lives. You are about to witness a punishment, the crime, parricide, the murder of one's own father, a crime considered one of the most heinous in Roman society. The crowd murmurs, a mix of curiosity and horror. A hush falls as the condemned is dragged forward by Roman soldiers. He is young, barely a man. His eyes are wild with fear, darting around as if searching for an escape. He is forced into a coarse sack, the rough fabric scratching against his skin. The sack is not empty, but he is not alone. A snarling dog is thrown in with him, its teeth bared. Then a hissing viper, its tongue flicking menacingly. A screeching monkey, its cries echoing his own terror. Finally, a rooster, its cries piercing the air, is added to the macabre mix. The sack is sewn shut, sealing his fate. The condemned man is carried through the crowd, his muffled cries barely audible. His cries are muffled by the thick sack, a haunting sound that sends shivers down the spines of the onlookers. The animals thrash within, their panic mirroring his own, creating a chaotic symphony of fear. He is taken to the Tiber River, the final destination of this grim procession. The sack is hurled from the bridge, a final act of condemnation. It splashes into the murky water, the sound echoing in the silence. The crowd watches in morbid fascination as it is swept away by the current, a grim reminder of the consequences of betrayal. The sack, a macabre cradle, carries its victim to a watery grave, a journey from which there is no return. The punishment is more than death. It is a complete erasure. It is a symbolic annihilation, a message to all who witness it. The sack represents the womb, a twisted rebirth into oblivion. The animals, the basest of instincts, symbolize the primal chaos he is being returned to. The message is clear. The parricide is cast out, rejected by society, returned to the primal chaos from which he came, erased from the fabric of Roman society, a fate worse than death. The Tarpeian Rock, a sheer cliff overlooking the Roman Forum, a place of breathtaking views and even more breathtaking falls, for this was the traitor's end. A man stands on the edge. His crime, treason against Rome. He is stripped of his citizenship, his name, his legacy struck from the records. He is nothing but a traitor. The crowd below is a sea of faces, some curious, some vengeful, all silent. They watch as the traitor is pushed, He falls. A brief moment of horrifying suspension, then the sickening thud as he hits the rocks below. If death is not instant, it awaits. Armed guards stand ready to finish what the fall began. The message is clear. To betray Rome is to betray everything. It is to embrace a fate worse than death, a fall from grace, a descent into oblivion. Section 4, Vestal Virgins, the price of broken vows. The Vestal Virgins, priestesses of Vesta, goddess of the hearth. Their duty, to keep the sacred fire burning. Their vow, chastity. To break that vow was sacrilege. The punishment, unimaginable. A young Vestal stands accused. Whispers follow her like shadows. The trial is swift. The verdict, guilty. She is no longer a Vestal. She is a stain on the honor of Rome. She is taken to a specially prepared chamber, a tomb. She descends into the earth. The air grows cold, damp. A single lamp is provided, a meager ration of bread and water, enough to prolong the agony but not to sustain life. The chamber is sealed, stone upon stone. The Vestal is entombed, left to die, alone. In the suffocating darkness, her tomb, a stark reminder of the sanctity of vows and the brutal consequences of their betrayal. Section 5. Sorcery, Accusations and Amphitheaters. The Colosseum, a monument to Roman power, a stage for gladiatorial combat, and a place of execution. Today it hosts a different kind of spectacle. A woman stands in the center of the arena, accused of sorcery. The crowd is a cacophony of sound, the roar of anticipation, the jeers of condemnation. The woman is pale, terrified, yet she holds her head high. A flicker of defiance in her eyes. A gate swings open. Lions, starved and eager, are released into the arena. Their roars shake the very foundations of the Colosseum. The crowd gasps, a collective intake of breath. The lions circle their prey. They sense her fear. They smell her blood. The woman closes her eyes. She will not give them the satisfaction of seeing her break. The lions attack. Her screams are swallowed by the roar of the crowd. The spectacle is over. Another life extinguished. Another victim of fear and superstition. Section 6. The Emperor's Peril, a Crown of Thorns. The Emperor, ruler of Rome, master of millions. His word is law, his presence commands respect. Yet he is a prisoner in his own palace, surrounded by luxury, haunted by fear. The opulence around him offers no comfort. For the most dangerous position in Rome is upon the throne, a seat of power and peril. He sits on a golden throne, a symbol of his authority and his isolation. Beneath his feet, a mosaic depicts the Roman world, all that he surveys, all that he must protect. Yet his eyes dart around the room, searching for threats in every corner. His hand hovers near the hilt of his dagger. He trusts no one, not even those closest to him. Every shadow could conceal an assassin. Every whisper could be a plot. Every bite of food could be his last. Poison is a constant fear. The weight of power is a heavy burden. It crushes the spirit and sows paranoia. He is surrounded by enemies, visible and invisible, senators with their own ambitions, each one a potential traitor, guards who can be bought. Loyalty is a rare commodity. Even within his own family, danger lurks. Blood ties offer no guarantee of safety. He is a prisoner of his own making, trapped by the very power he sought. The gilded cage of power, a beautiful prison. He knows his time will come. The sands of time are running out, when the whispers turn to shouts, when the conspiracies come to light, when the daggers are drawn, the final betrayal, and he too will be just another victim of Roman ambition, a cautionary tale of power and its perils. Section 7. Conclusion. Echoes of Brutality. The punishments of ancient Rome were brutal, public, symbolic. They were designed to deter, to punish, to entertain. They were a reflection of a society obsessed with order and hierarchy. The echoes of these practices can still be felt today in our laws, in our literature, in our collective memory. They serve as a reminder of the dark side of human nature and the enduring power of fear. But they also remind us of the importance of justice, of compassion, of the need to temper power with mercy. For in the end, it is not the brutality of the punishment that defines